Yummy. Hello everyone, this is Natnarf Signing back in, and welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales Part 2. And yes, the volume is quite high for some reason. There. Yeah, I'm currently eating chocolate after I ate some Quaker or oatmeal. I don't know how you call that. Yeah, I'm still eating chocolate right now. It's a chocolate that's from Halloween. The Halloween edition for some reason. And it's the only one and no one's eating it, so I'm eating it right now. Yummy. Oh man. I just want to know.
It says, Master Marcus, only in emergencies, 64179. This is definitely an emergency. I'm losing my students' respect before I even had it.
Exactly. Go. How?
Well, 6417 and,
Where's the numbers?
9. Hopefully this will work this time.
What the?
Yes? Hello?
Master Marcus!
Wilbur, what is it?
Well, there's this boy who's naughty and cheeky and he doesn't listen to me.
Wilbur, you're a teacher now. Of course the students are naughty and outrageous. You have to assert yourself.
I don't.
I've only been a teacher for a few days and I'm all alone. And the school is eerie and there's no textbooks and no one wants to learn anything and...
Wilbur, no one expects you to be the perfect teacher right away. Wake your students' enthusiasm for magic. That would be a good start.
How?
Apparently there was a powerful gnome mage a long time ago. Did he kill any dragons?
According to legend, the last of the great dragons, Gremma, was defeated by a gnome.
That's the one I mean. What was that gnome's name?
No one knows. He arrived at a time of great need and saved the people of the Southlands by accomplishing the impossible. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Wow. But one of my students asked me for his name.
Then he probably wanted to lead you up the garden path. Some students want to find your weaknesses and see how far they can go. Don't take any guff.
I see.
You said I should inspire my students, but how am I supposed to do that? I don't know anything about the history of magic.
Obviously not, otherwise you would know that you'll never attract anyone with that subject.
But it's in the curriculum.
Oh, bugger the curriculum. Do what you're good at. Cast spells. Fill them with wonder. Make them want to be able to do the same.
Ah, Cedric style.
Wilbur, you conjured a sheep out of a hat, and you didn't know how to do that either. Go out there and knock them dead. Let the magic do the work. You may not know what you're doing, but you're doing it.
Just do some magic.
Where's the sheep?
Just do some magic.
Where's the sheep?
Your brother called me a natural talent. I am really quite good at magic, right?
Nope.
You did some incredible things during your training.
I just wish I could control the magic better. Sometimes it just bubbles out of me, and other times, nothing.
I think that will come with time. And if not, you will have to rely on your ingenuity.
Okay. Wilbur. No one knows what your name is. That's what you write out on your hat.
Why do I have to teach here all alone? Why aren't there any other teachers?
Exactly.
Many mages died during the war. There were only a few of us left.
It can't be only
And most
me.
of those who survived are now pursuing more lucrative activities. Alchemy, ghost hunting, children's birthday parties.
Really?
But training new mages is important. If the rest are just out for the gold, then who will take care of the next generation?
Being a teacher is an important and honorable task, Wilbur, even when others fail to appreciate that.
That's why I'm here.
An important task. Why aren't you teaching at this school? You trained me. Why aren't you teaching at the school with me?
Exactly.
Politics. My brother is the Archmage, and he's in the middle of an election campaign. If he were to give his own brother a job, Well, his opponents would just love that. But I'm not angry. I did my part. I trained mages when no one else would. And I found the most talented gnome mage the world has ever seen.
Thanks for your help, Master Marcus. I'll get through the lesson one way or another, and now I'll get back in touch, okay?
Sorry, but no, Wilbur. You caught me packing. I'm off to spend 2 exciting weeks with a couple of friends.
Ah, you suck!
You got on vacation. Well, now.
Maybe it's more than just a holiday. I sold the mage school, as you know. I want to start something new. Finally do what I really want to do. Role-playing games.
Role-playing games?
RPG!
Live role-playing games. They start in a few days. We leave the normal world of magic, monsters and dungeons behind and immerse ourselves in a fantasy world.
You weirdo.
I play a removals contractor who is caught in a traffic jam with his truck and must therefore spend a night in a motel. Can you imagine what adventures could be waiting there for me?
You're leaving me to stop.
I thought being a teacher was really important, and...
That it is. Have fun.
You
That's Marcus.
douchebag.
Hello?
You just left me all alone. You son of a douchebag. Well.
This has to be the oldest shoe I've ever seen.
What is it here?
It's so old, it's even lost its ability to stink.
What?
That's strange. There's paper in the bottom of the shoe. Oh, maybe the shoe has a hole and the paper is supposed to protect the wearer from getting wet feet.
What?
It's a sheet from a book. It's folded in the middle and printed on both sides. That equals 4 pages. It wasn't torn out. It looks more like the glue weakened and the sheet fell out. I'll just take it with me.
Can I see what it is?
A folded sheet from a book. A total of 4 pages were printed on it. I don't know what kind of book it is, but I should keep my eyes open for more pages.
Wow. Maybe I should put... Yeah, I should find some more. Any here? Weird, man. Oh.
A few of the crates and boxes are labelled. Hands off. Property of the Half-Blood Prince. Schrödinger. That box could hold a dead cat. Or not.
Harry Potter!
Master Marcus and the Archmage were so busy rebuilding the city that no one had the opportunity to teach me anything about teaching. This box was in a shop window down in the city. I thought it might be useful. After all, there are children with magic wands on it. But unfortunately, it just seems to be a bunch of those tricks. Like that old one with Mr. Wupperman, the top hat and the rabbit.
Oh boy.
A short white rope, a pair of dice, playing cards, and a guide on how to lead people up the garden path. That's just not right. Real magic or none at all.
Exactly. Oh man, now the thing is even worse. I need to change back the setting. Nothing else to click. Poor sheep. I'll get back to you in a minute. Oh.
A beautiful golden-eared trumpet.
Wow.
One of my predecessors must have laid it up there. A very tall predecessor.
Maybe he's a giant.
Come on, Wilbur. You can do it. You can inspire your students.
With douchebagness. Let's do it! Just... Never mind. And then the students are gone.
That's better.
So what about the magic runes?
No one knows the name of the gnome that defeated Grandma. Nice try. Feet off the desk, or I'll make it bite them off.
You cute little worm babe. What is that, a mouse?
Enough with history of magic. Let's cast some spells. Fairy games. Doesn't sound bad, right?
Impossible!
Not bad, eh?
Couldn't you just
Wow.
take the...
That is magic. And here you can learn how to control it. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll do something else.
Is that a mouse?
Oh, sorry, honey. Get rid of that, will you? I need a word with Mr. Weathervane.
What?
Mr. Weathervane, nice to finally meet you.
Why
in
are you so short?
And you are?
How very precious. I rather thought it'd be wise to watch out for you, Mr. Weathervane.
Why watch out for me?
You only play the innocent little country yokel. I always knew that.
What?
Your patron, Archmage Alistair, will not win the election against me. Did you know that we're only 3 points behind him in the latest polls?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
You should have shot one of my fairies.
You shouldn't have just shot my fairy.
Do not underestimate me, Mr. Weathervane. I am very well aware that those are not fairies. Cobolus Vergastus, flying kobolds. Don't tell me you conjured them up yourself.
Yes, I did. All 5 of them.
Amazing! Powerful magic is needed to manifest living creatures. That is why most necromancers only reanimate skeletons. Dead matter can be much more easily controlled, as of course you know.
I know.
Or should know.
Shut up. How may I help you?
How may I help you?
Help me? Ha! One of the Archmage's top men wants to help me.
What?
You know how the game is played, don't you, Weathervane?
Nope.
What game?
Things are heating up. The House of Cards is starting to collapse. I know it, and Alistair knows it too.
What?
They both lie low, waiting for the other to make a mistake. And he has made the first.
What?
I'd rather play solitaire. Or can I just watch?
Well said, Weathervane. This time, there can be no spectators. Everyone is either for us or against us. This time, it's about the future of this town and the entire country.
I wish we were still at war.
What mistake did the Archmage make?
He hired you.
Ugh.
A gnome with a fake diploma issued by none other than the Archmage's brother Marcus.
I earned my diploma honestly. I have passed all 3 of the exams and...
Gnomes know nothing of magic. Everyone knows that. And you've never taught before.
But Archmage Alistair believes in me.
As the head mage, he appoints the professors. But I'm the merchant council leader, and I assign the administrative posts.
Oh, you hag.
Headmaster Block will reveal your incompetence, and the newspapers will report on the Archmage's dubious personnel policy before the election.
What the heck?
The new headmaster. Who is he?
Her.
Horatius Block. A good man, very correct, and very strict.
If he can help this school return to its former glory, I look forward to working with him.
Former glory? This old ruin, it was already run down back in my day.
Just shush.
And wherever it was for the last 20 years, it definitely looks like they didn't have any cleaners.
We're all with war.
My friend, Archmage Alistair, is better suited to bring the city and the country back into shape than anyone else.
Oh, you believe that?
Yeah.
He is a great mage. Anyone who doubts that is mad. And he was a great leader during the war, most of the time. But what we need now is someone who understands the economy.
You shut
And
up.
that's you?
I am a rich and successful merchant.
And an old
I have
one.
rich and successful friends.
And an
Who
old
could
one.
be better suited to making others rich and successful?
And old.
Alistair would step down for you if he believed that.
You know what? I actually believe you're right. Strange, isn't it? How little he worries about defending his power.
So I guess it's all been said, hasn't it?
Indeed.
Now get out of my
You're on a
class.
sinking ship, Withervane, but I could still be convinced to throw you a life preserver.
I trust the Archmage.
Then, Mr. Withervane, you shall perish with
You're
it.
gonna make me kill him, huh?
Here, elect Sybil Van Buren. She knows how to get it done. Come along, honey, we're leaving.
There aren't any of these in my book of fairy tales, Mama.
I know, honey. Who wants to look at something that ugly?
Can you turn him into a unicorn? Or the Cheshire Cat? Or the Frog Prince?
You ugly. Even your daughter.
I don't think the Archmage even has brochures like these. No posters or town criers or plays. Either he lacks the gold or he doesn't want to conduct his election campaign in this manner.
Exactly.
I don't know exactly why the council leader left the brochures lying here. It was agreed that children can't vote. First they wanted to base eligibility to vote on size, which of course led to resistance among us gnomes and the dwarves. And then they said weight should be decisive. The more you weigh, the more weighty your vote. But then the trolls and ogres would have been overrepresented. In the end, they agreed on a minimum age. However, there are still arguments because rats, undead children, and other minorities can never vote.
What?
Oh, Chantal forgot her book. Seems to be a book of fairy tales, but one of the tackier kinds.
And maybe it's just a drawing.
My dad used to read me fairy tales when I was a kid. The bloodthirstiest, most cruel, creepy, proper fairy tales. I'll just leave it there. Chantal can take it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll just leave it there. I don't know who that boy was. He was a right pain in the ass. However, he seemed to understand a great deal about magic. And if I managed to teach him some manners, he could be an excellent student.
This plant is something.
Oh, most of the plants have dried up. No one looked after them. Only this plant must have found a water source somewhere. Perhaps one of the windows has a leak.
Wait, I want to search this table. I forgot. Poor guy, whoever died here during the war.
Generations of students have left their mark, especially in the form of little pictures and sayings carved into wood. Here's a particularly long one. For all drifters and troublemakers, condemned to write the same sentence on the board over and over again, no problem. Cast the automation spell on the piece of chalk and it does it all the work for you. Bartholomew. Hey, aye, that's cheating.
Exactly.
Pretty clever, though. The spell carved into wood down there, I'll just write it down.
You're scratching her arse?
It gives you hope to know that something beautiful and peaceful has survived in this
Are you
gloomy
eating
building.
fly?
Ah! Ugh.
You're not beautiful, you're disgusting.
Maybe it was always a carnivorous plant. But then again, perhaps it adapted to its new environment to survive.
Maybe that's why
Don't
these
worry,
are
little
dead.
plant. From now on, I'll take care of you. You won't have to go hungry anymore.
Just don't let it eat you.
That's disgusting. Oh, that smells like rotten eggs. Oh, like Grandad whenever he's eating bean soup. I'm gonna hold my nose. That gas smells like, well, you know, gas.
Gas. Wow.
Luckily, that stinky cloud of gas is short-lived and quickly vanishes.
You're crazy.
When the school disappeared 20 years ago, obviously no one looked after the animals. Expected consequences, really.
Wait, can we just get rid of this? Or at least put it with something else?
I don't need the whole skeleton, but a sharp-pointed bone like this might just prove useful.
For what?
The mixing of potions is an important part of magic. It's a bit like cooking, except a stew doesn't kill you if you add the wrong ingredient. Or if it's stirred wrong. No? With a little luck, I can get through the day without causing an explosion.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Hold on. Oh, my apple. Is that my lunch? What happened to you, man?
Teachers are traditionally paid in apples. I got this one myself, because I didn't want to spend my first day without an apple.
Okay.
I suspect that some sort of strange magical creatures were kept in the cages. Students, for example.
Ah. Stop flying, you midget.
The little fellas look like they've got nothing but mischief in mind. I hope they don't get into too much trouble.
Hey, please. Take me wand. Before I leave it unattended. I walk sexy.
It didn't let me down this time, though. It worked even better than I expected.
But it causes...
It was like it wanted to conjure. I could hardly keep it under control.
Okay. Just look at the table.
Ooh, crazy drawings and symbols.
There's
That
a table.
must be really high magic. Only the wisest mages can understand all that.
Not you. Book. Thank you. Book.
This book looks very old and important. Half the class had runny noses. Most were recaptured.
What?
This is the roll book where the teacher writes down any unusual events.
Okay.
Plus 5 points for defeating a troll. Minus 50 for leaving your dorm at night. Maybe you're
Harry
an
Potter!
arrogant. That seems a little unbalanced. Whoa! School must have been more competitive back then.
Harry Potter!
The book is too thick to read without looking for anything in particular. Unusual. This device looks more like ordinary engineering than it does magic. Most magical devices have lots of golden parts, elaborate
I'm
decorations, and bells and whistles, just the way the mages like them. This one could easily come from a gnome workshop.
Oh man, wait, I'm sweating like heck. Oops, thank you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go again.
What does it say? The apparatus that corrupted student Allardyce.
What?
A warning to those who do not want to accept the limits of magic.
Oh.
It seems a student by the name of Allardyce made this apparatus and it brought him grief. I don't know why. Compared to the things lying around back home in Gnome Hole, this apparatus doesn't look particularly dangerous.
Because it's not working.
What does it say? The apparatus that corrupted student Allardyce. A warning to those...
Why is it the only one with a gold handle?
I'll just leave it there. Chantal can take it tomorrow.
Fishbone. Oh boy.
The last time a fire burned in this was before the school disappeared 20 years ago. And even if I could, I shouldn't start a fire in it anyway. The flue was broken, and the smoke would fill the entire classroom.
That would be awesome. Where's the music? Sounds like a ballroom music. What the? Is that a pig? There's a pig under the sofa. Oh well. Oh, the treasure chest.
It appears they wanted to replicate the fish's natural habitat as exactly as possible, including miniature treasure chests, just like the ones frequently found in the sea.
If there's actually anything in it. Maybe it's unopenable. What?
Hey, some old coins.
Wait.
Maybe one of my predecessors had a vicious fish guard his retirement fund.
Oh right, I forgot. How about the loose pages? Maybe there's a loose page here in the room. Gold point. Hey, are they collectibles?
Little ash, but also some unburned waste. Here's a sheet of paper.
Why did I know that? How did I know
Another
that?
book page. Or more precisely, another folded sheet of paper upon which 4 pages have been printed. When I look at the page numbers on the first sheet and on this sheet, it seems there are at least 5 sheets missing.
Oh.
Looks like someone wanted to start a fire and burn the book pages. Lucky for me, they failed.
Well, maybe there's some more then. How come I can still look at the book?
Maybe I can find something in the roll book about this Allardyce mentioned in the note on the apparatus.
Oh, me, yeah, I could have.
Here. Despite repeated warnings, young Allardyce continued his experiments on his fire maker. To my great regret, I must say that the device works. He demonstrated it to the staff. We
What?
had to have him committed to the asylum in Arkhamstone because of his delusions and insubordination.
Harry Potter!
A wizard who invents a fire maker and then committed to an insane asylum by other wizards.
What the heck?
I guess they didn't understand his new kind of magic back in their time, or they figured their monopoly was in danger.
Whoop.
For a long time, wizards were the only ones allowed to make fire.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find another entry on Allardyce.
Yeah, maybe. Find it again. This person's interesting.
Yes, here, bit earlier. Today I made a disturbing discovery. Young Allardyce, very gifted but also nonconformist, was making drawings of an apparatus. This apparatus could start a fire without magic. Of course, I took the paper away from him and showed it to the headmaster. He ordered 2 weeks of detention in the dungeon and added the drawing to the offender's file.
Oh, maybe it's here. Where's the offender?
Talented
file?
mage invents a fire maker and is locked up for it. The machine remains on display as a warning. Pretty steep, but it fits with the stories about mages in earlier times. They were the only ones allowed to start fires. It was against the law for normal people. If the fire in a house went out, they had to call a mage, and of course, he charged for his work. They used to say, The faster the coin falls through the slot, the faster the wand makes the stove grow hot. Nowadays, everyone makes their own fire.
Exactly.
Young Allardyce is...
Oh no.
This is the desk that Chantal, the daughter of the council leader, and little Timmy share. Hard to imagine two students being any more different. Chantal is only here because of its tradition in her family, and I don't think she really cares about magic or has any real talent for it.
Neither do
Timmy,
you.
though, well, he is eager to learn and was so excited the last few days. It's for students like him that we have to get this school back up and running.
Running? Oh. Finally it works. I thought it was because of the book.
A pencil case. A ruler. Nothing special.
And you just went,
This is the desk that Chantal... Timmy, though. I'll just leave it there.
Oh, I still don't know what to do about the pan. Wait. Ah, damn it.
Archmage! Remy!
If it isn't our newest professor. How was your first class, Wilbur?
So I guess.
There's this one student. So cheeky and naughty.
That's the way they are sometimes. You just have to find a way to get through to them.
I conjured up some cobbles. That left him absolutely speechless, and the other students were thrilled as well.
There's only two of them.
Ah, well done. That's the right thing to do. You've already pretty much won the battle, Wilbur. Once they want to learn, they will.
What are you doing here?
What brings you to the school?
I wanted to pay Horatius Bloch, the new headmaster, a first visit and see how the school's doing.
That's very nice of you. But don't you have more important things to do?
Well, it's my old school. I once walked these halls as a child myself.
Okay.
What the Archmage doesn't want to tell you is that something is wrong here. For a few days he has sensed the presence of something evil.
Like this? You sent something evil?
What do you mean you sense something evil?
Everything we do and think leaves a trace. You know how you sometimes shudder when you enter a place where great evil has been done?
Yeah.
Dark magic leaves a particularly strong trace. Like a bad smell.
And it smells like dark magic around here?
I first felt it a few days ago. First in the lower town, then in the upper town. And now here at the school.
Maybe it's that lady.
Where did it come from? I mean, do you know who's responsible?
I don't. The trace dissipates. There is too much wild magic in the air here at the school.
We must keep our eyes open at all times. Good detective work will serve us better in this case than some hocus pocus.
So what's he like, the new headmaster?
He's no mage, that's for certain.
Wah.
He is an agent of the council leader.
First and foremost, he is a reliable official with principles, Remy. The council leader of the merchants did appoint him, and he may advocate her policies. Yet I do not believe he will conspire against us. He is stern, but upright.
Did you see the way he looked at me? Like I was vermin.
You're a mouse.
No, I tell you. The council leader has hired him for one reason and one reason only. He is supposed to make life difficult for our Wilbur here.
Am I being set up to fail so they can put the blame on you, Archmage?
Ah, if that's their plan, then they have already lost.
How?
The council chairman was here. She picked up her daughter from my class.
Ah, terrible person.
She has great influence, and she has friends in high places.
She could also use her influence to do good, too. So why is she trying to bring you down?
She believes that that would be a good thing, Wilbur. Almost no one wants to do evil. There are just very different views on what is evil and what is good.
I'm too innocent. Where's my microphone? It's always under my chin.
How's the campaign coming along? I hope we're winning.
We're still in the lead.
But our margin is shrinking. Van Buren's bigwig cronies are throwing tons of gold into her election campaign.
Lesson campaign.
How are things in the town? Have things calmed down?
Not really. The barricades are getting higher and the camp is getting larger.
People are getting impatient, and who could blame them?
Nobody.
The war is over, yet everyone is doing worse and worse.
But you're doing your best, Archmage.
It takes time, Wilbur. The deeper the wounds, the longer they need to heal.
Exactly.
And nothing causes deeper wounds than war.
We must deliver results. Most still trust Alistair, but the mood could swing. Then we would not only lose the election, we would have a riot on our hands.
I know.
I think I'll go see the headmaster. Goodbye, Archmage. Bye, Remy.
Good Remy.
Goodbye, Wilbur. Don't let them intimidate you.
I'm cute.
I'll do my best, and I won't give up.
I know.
Not like your brother who just
You go
ditched
on
me.
ahead, I'll be along in a minute.
Okay.
I want to talk to you in private, Wilbur. There are problems.
What kind of problems?
That bit about dark magic all over the city does not sound good.
It's not just that. I think the Archmage's life is in danger.
What?
What?
There was an attack, or there may have been one. Alistair and Sissy was a coincidence, but how often do heavy gargoyles just break off the Mage Tower when he is standing below them? I have assigned as many rats as I can spare to guard him, but you must also keep your eyes open, Wilbur.
Me?
Not only is something going on in the city, something is happening in the school too. We need information. We need to find out who is behind all this.
And then no one's listening to what we're talking about.
I hear Alistair's finally appointed you head of the Secret Service. From King of Thieves to High Public Office, eh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Made quite a stir. It is the first time a rat has ever officially held an official government position.
I know.
More than a few are of the opinion that with so many humans out of work, rats should not receive any jobs at all.
But nobody knows the city like you rats do. You really helped me out during my last adventure. You brought me potion ingredients and my fantastic magic wand.
And you saved Timmy and my entire clan from starvation. We'll never forget that, Wilbur.
Wilbur. Timmy has been doing well.
Timmy was a great help during my first lesson this morning.
Yes, he has done well. He absolutely wants to be a mage, just like his role model.
Me.
Just like the Archmage.
No, just like the hero of the Black Tower.
Huh?
For Timmy and many others, you are one of the heroes who ended the war.
Thank you.
Me? Then it's best I talk to the headmaster and ask him what I should do for him.
Whatever it is, just do it and act inconspicuous. But keep your eyes open for anything unusual while you do so. Well, things that look unusual even in an enchanted mage school.
No time, take the mage.
Got it.
Why don't we meet down at the inn after work? Then we can exchange news.
Okay.
Oh, I just hope Headmaster Block doesn't keep me busy all night.
Oh, you'll be fine. You defeated the Shadow Army, never forget that.
Thanks. You cute mouse. With your nice tooks.
Yeah, just... Back then I wasn't alone.
I know. Now you're lonely. Ooh. Hey, pal!
What's this? Another book page. I'll take it with me.
Ah! How many pages I have now?
Still missing a few pages, but if I'm lucky, I'll find them all. I can save a book.
Yeah. Books should never be thrown or
School
tossed
looked
or
terrible
torn.
when it reappeared. It took days before we could move freely on the ground floor. Don't even want to think about upstairs.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, look. I'm thinking there's a spy in this.
A lever.
Or this.
No idea what it
Or
does.
this. Will it kill me? Nothing. Huh? Oh, the window. Can you go out?
A lever. No idea what it does.
Can we use it? Whoa.
That kobold seems pretty adventurous. He was the first to slip out of the classroom and now he's just buzzing around. No idea how to reach him up there. Well, it's not just that he's very far away, he just never stops flying around. That kobold seems...
Can I go back to the other switch? Maybe I'll just flaff. Ouch!
Sorry!
Oh. Not the classroom, darn it. I'm not finished! Come back! Why are you sticking up the place?
This is the desk that shan't... Hard Timmy, though. This is the... Hard Timmy, though. I'll just leave... I'll just...
I'm confused. New environment, new confusion.
When I first arrived at the school a few days ago, I got a real fright when I first saw it. I mean, I knew about armor from books, but if you imagine that there's a real person inside, and has been for decades, ew.
Yeah.
That's silly. Whoever's in the armor would have died a long time ago.
I know, but I just wanted you to
Unless
check out.
It's a ghost. Maybe the tapestry shows who the knights served. I don't know much about these things, unfortunately. We didn't have knights in the White Ridge Mountains. Probably they sank in the snow.
Yeah.
The tapestry's in a miserable condition, like everything here. The colours are faded and... Hey, there's even a loose thread.
Hey!
The tapestry seems to be magic. At first the thread was very short, but now it's at least 4 paces long.
What the?
I'll rip it off and take it with me. You can never have enough magic thread.
Why not? Oh. Oh, you're still here!
Carried loads of rubbish out of the school. I guess we must have overseen those. I'll take them with me. Done is done.
Eh?
I'd love to know what's on the upper floors, but it's far too dangerous. A magical building that's been left on its own for 2 decades has magic seeping through the walls. Could be lethal.
Oof.
Nah, the school's not in the best condition, but at least there's a public mage school in Seastone again. And now we will gradually reclaim the building, and I will help train a new generation of mages. We will tidy the classrooms, we will tidy the halls, we will tidy the stairwells. We will never surrender.
We're not doing a public speech. Oh boy. Oh.
When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't really create them. You just call them from somewhere else. I don't know where the kobolds came from, but they don't give me the impression they want to go back there soon. If I was as big as a troll, I could maybe reach it. If?
If?
When you summon I don't know whether...
Where'd the other one go? I'm still confused where the other one went. Will that thing move now? It's not moving yet. Maybe it's learned his lesson. I'm confused. Fish, stop. I fed you earlier today. What am I doing? Package?
What's this? A gift?
When did that
For
come from?
Wilbur A.
Archmage.
Wow! That's... What is it?
Wow!
I'm a magic slate.
Wah!
A talking slate?
I can speak, write, draw, calculate, sing, write poetry, and vibrate.
Telephone.
And answer almost any question.
Tablet.
Wow!
Free games.
You look like you're pretty expensive.
Thank you.
And you're a gift. You're mine now.
The gift wrap and greeting card seem to indicate that this is the case.
Wow.
But who is A?
Insufficient parameters.
Maybe Alistair, the Archmage.
Mordred, Vivian, Leslie, Alistair, Archmage of Seastone.
He probably thought I might need some help. How nice of him. Vivian. Haha.
Vivian.
Can you be used to play games which appear to be free at first glance, but in the long term empty your pocket and leave you destitute?
No. I am a tool and was not designed for unproductive activities, such as games.
Too bad. I bet you're really useful.
Insufficient parameters.
Really?
So let me get this straight. I can write on you, and paint, and... Do you know any spells?
No.
Ouch.
Can you give me any tips on how I can do my tasks?
No.
Unless it's about recipes. Probably not.
I like you anyway. Okay, yeah, over and out.
Crazy. Hey, let me just see anything in my bedroom or something. Oh man, you're still there. I don't want to use the ball after how much you ditched me and made a douche out of me. You're gonna leave me for 2 weeks. A lot could happen, you know, in 2 weeks. And that plant is so creepy. It's like in Digimon. If you ever watch Digimon. Ah. It's right there.
And bye!
I really made it left. Oh my god. Oh my god, I made it left. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
Headmaster Block.
Ah, Professor Weathervane. There you are at last. I have some tasks for you.
Please not make it difficult. I look forward to working with you. Not! You look like from some ratatouille.
I look forward to us working together.
I'll be frank, Professor Weathervane.
You don't.
You have a mage diploma, but have not completed the tests required in order to work as a teacher. Attested credentials? A written application? Nothing. You are only here on the Archmage's recommendation.
Oh, shut up.
That's right. But there's currently a shortage of mages, and everyone must do their best.
Do their best is well and good, but it does not replace the formal and mandatory training for teachers of higher magic.
You moron!
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to teach here at the school.
Well, yes. Mages have a well-known penchant for chaos. I'm still trying to get an overview. The records management in this school defies description. Council Leader Van Buren wants to reorganize this educational institution and finally bring structure into the place, and she has my full support. Correct management of the teaching records must once again become the teaching staff's primary task.
Primary.
That is the only possible way to institute efficient control of learning and teaching methods.
I may have no formal training as a teacher, but I managed to thrill my students in the very first hour. I performed a spell, and you could really see the way they caught fire. Not literally, of course. It wasn't a fire spell or anything of that sort.
You performed a spell?
Yes. And now they want to learn to do the same. They want to learn.
According to my records, history of magic was on the syllabus.
Yes, but...
Professor Weathervane, crucial to our success in teaching is that we provide students with a stable, reliable framework and adhere to the curriculum exactly.
Oh.
Yes, but the students...
Had you enjoyed proper training, you would have known that. I will note this failure in your file, and in the future you will stick to the curriculum, dear colleague.
You dear douchebag.
You mentioned tasks earlier, Headmaster?
Yes, you have two tasks. As you know, the Archmage is coming early tomorrow to officially inaugurate the school. Important political and business personages will be attending, and as you can assumedly see, the school is not in a presentable condition. Council Leader Van Buren has hired a caretaker, but he cannot do the work alone. Your tasks are to help him clean the floor in the entrance hall and remove the cobwebs by tomorrow.
You douchebag.
You want me to sweep the hall and get rid of the cobwebs? Is that really my job as a teacher?
Yes, indeed.
You do
A
it.
school is a team endeavor, so that means you have to do what I tell you.
If you told me to get rid of the flying kobolds, that I would have understood.
What did you say? Flying kobolds?
If
If there are flying kobolds infesting the place, they must be got rid of too. See to it, Weathervane. Floor, cobwebs, flying kobolds, fix them.
And apart from cleaning, what else is there to do?
The inventory has revealed that a number of items of school property have gone missing. Among other things, the school library.
The whole library has gone missing.
That is correct.
What?
I asked the Archmage about the matter, and he confirmed to me that the room was there before. He does not know where it is now. He said something about its being in hiding, perhaps, or away traveling.
It's a movable library.
I think it's unseemly. I want that room. We are a school and we need a library.
Agreed. But where should I start looking?
That I cannot tell you. You are the mage.
You are the principal, douchebag!
You support the council leader in the election, right?
Indeed I do. We need to build up an extensive bureaucracy and boost the economy as quickly as possible. To me, the council leader appears to be a more logical choice than a mage.
Blah, blah,
But
blah.
do not worry, Weathervane. I don't blame you for your political naivete.
Blah, blah,
As a
blah,
school
blah.
headmaster, I am neutral and always act according to school rules.
Blah, blah, blah.
And of course, political influence in schools is prohibited.
Blah,
Tell
blah.
that to Council Leader Van Buren.
What's that?
Oh, it's one of the campaign brochures the council leader put in my classroom.
I'll take care of it.
You ask a lot. I don't know if I can get all this done by tomorrow morning.
By tomorrow morning, you have until 72 o'clock.
72 o'clock.
I have developed my own efficient metric system of measuring time. A day has 100 hours, consisting of 100 minutes, with 100 seconds each. Everything else is too confusing.
So, I don't even have until tomorrow morning.
For a properly qualified teacher, even the impossible poses no problem.
You!
Or should I note in your file that you do not feel up to the tasks assigned you?
No, I'll do it.
Very good. And then you can call it a day and prepare tomorrow's lessons.
You!
One thing's clear. Headmaster Block wants me to fail, but I won't disappoint the Archmage. And secondly, I like this school. And a school library would be great for the students. And third, the work the headmaster has given me is the perfect opportunity to keep my eyes open for Remy.
You douchebag! I swear, you're just making me work like a slave. Oh.
Is he working for the school? Or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage in the election?
That sounds like it. He's a douchebag. Oh, there's Remy's hole. I want to strangle him to pieces, rip him to shreds.
Oh, a display case documenting the achievements of pupils of the school. Some sports trophies, pictures of slain dragons, pupils in front of smouldering pots. Pride of Place seems to go to a trophy won in a broom ball tournament.
Quidditch! This is Harry Potter.
Broom ball originally went by a different name. It was played on broomsticks using 6 winged balls. But there were legal complications. That's why today resembles nothing more than soccer, except that each player has a broom strapped to their back. The display case can't be opened like that. It's locked.
Quidditch!
A neat pile of firewood. More than enough to make a decent fire.
Why is it all here?
A nice pair of bellows. They really get a fire going.
Yeah.
When my family wanted to forge something at home, I was in charge of the bellows. You are the most important gnome in this matter, they often used to say to me.
It's just because of the bellows. Take the bellows. This guy doesn't need the fire. He's got candlelight. By moonlight.
What an impressive fireplace. If it were lit, it would be warm in here in no time. What an impressive fireplace. It's really cold in here. I'm gonna light a small fire, okay?
Do you intend to burn school property?
No, there's some firewood right here.
Yes, and it belongs to the school.
Oh, sure.
Douchebag! You son of a douche! Oh look, origami.
pretty. A swan folded from a piece of paper. This is origami, an ancient elf art form. The
Japanese.
dwarven word for this art form means something like pointy ears build dust catchers out of paper because they can't deal with stone. Hey, this isn't just some sheet of paper, it's...
The missing pages!
Sorry, Swan. It is! Another book page. I'll take it with me.
Remy! Oh, diagram. Is this a circle thingy?
It says Fireplace Travel Network Map. It shows a lot of fat black dots connected by lines. Above each of the dots is a name. Seastone, Mage Tower, Entrance Hall, Coaching Inn, Fox's Den, and many more. 3 animal symbols are located beneath each of the dots. I've heard about this. Wizards use a powder to travel through the fire in one fireplace to the fire in another.
Diagon Alley!
This doesn't just work with any fireplace. It must be on the Fireplace Travel Network. And this plan shows which fireplaces are connected to which.
Diagon Alley!
One of the dots is circled in black ink. Seastone, Mage School, Staff Room, that's this fireplace. A few lines lead away from the... Oh, there seems to be 2 other fireplaces here in the building itself. Seastone, Mage School, Astronomicon, and, hey, Seastone, Mage School, Library. If this fireplace is connected to the library fireplace, I might be able to use it to get in there. This must be the best clock in the world. Most only have 2 or 3 hands. This one has at least 10.
What the hell?
I don't really know what the clock wants to tell me, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't just show the time. There's so much to discover. I wish I could stay here forever.
Exactly! Dream School! Dream School, Dream Place, magic! Who doesn't? And it's Harry Potter related. What?
Marco
What?
Marco intentionally uses words like and because he believes it would be too embarrassing to write them down here.
Oh my god, I love this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is all the references. Oh, fuck me. Oh man, we're back at the same one. Oh, fuck me. Pooba the Great. Troll, Beetle, Russell the Undead.
Russell the Undead. Russell the Undead Mage is constantly losing skin. There have been numerous complaints from the cleaning staff.
What the heck? Is she shedding or something? Oh my god. No one.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Block.
Yes?
Yes. What? Have a small hole in the middle.
Why do so many of the notes on your desk have a small hole in the middle?
That's airmail. You spike the message on the beak of a homing pigeon. Not an optimal method. First, one obviously has a hole in the paper, and secondly, the pigeons are constantly flying into cliffs.
Okay.
I think there's a simpler solution.
And that would be...
You could simply write the letters directly onto the pigeons themselves. As long as the pigeons are white and ink, the text should be clearly visible.
Not a bad idea at all. But it would make the archiving more difficult.
Records seem to be very important to you.
Order is very important. Records are a tool to that end.
I have a loose leaf binder for spells.
Commendable. Maybe you can do something with this then. There is no room for a spell in my files. Archive it, Mr. Weathervane.
Gladly. So, I'll get back to work then.
Oh my god.
Be my guest.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love these guys. I can't. I have to save. I have to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I have to stop. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see the next part, just simply wave your wand like a sorcerer and hit the like button and subscribe button to watch out. Until then, this is Natnarf signing off.